Hello and welcome. I'm Asuma Katauka and you are watching NewsX World. Let's take a look at some of the top stories. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has said on CBS that Washington may not be able to create a scenario to end Russia's war in Ukraine, though it will continue trying. This comes as President Trump hinted of more news about Russia to be announced soon in his Truth Social. European leaders, including leaders from Germany, France, UK, Italy, and Frontlines, should serve as the basis for peace negotiations with Russia. He made the remarks ahead of a virtual meeting with European leaders and his upcoming Washington visit to meet President Donald Trump following Trump's summit with Vladimir Putin in Alaska. European leaders, including leaders from Germany, France, UK, and Italy, and Ursula von der Leyen will accompany President Volodymyr Zelenskiy to Washington on Monday for talks with President Donald Trump. Hamas has rejected Israel's plan to relocate Gaza City residents, calling it a new wave of genocide and displacement for hundreds of thousands, according to statements released today. The Israeli military said it is deploying tents and shelter equipment to move civilians from combat zones to the south of the enclave. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu warned that ending the war now would lead to a repeat of the October 7, 2023 attacks and an endless conflict, while nationwide strikes and protests erupted in Israel today as families of hostages demanded the government pursue a deal with Hamas instead of escalating the Gaza campaign. 3 people were killed and 8 others were injured in a shooting at the Taste of the City lounge in Brooklyn's Crown Heights, Manhattan, New York. According to local police commissioner, multiple shooters were involved with no arrests made yet as police continue their investigation. Bolivia has begun their general elections today with 7.9 million voters amid its worst economic crisis in a generation, marked by 25% inflation and severe shortages of dollars and fuel. Frontrunners Samuel Doria Medina and former President Jorge Tito Quiroga each poll around 20% now, with a runoff set for October 19th if no candidate wins outright. At least 10 people were killed and 2 remain missing after a flash flood swept through Inner Mongolia's Bayan Nur city when a riverbank burst, according to local media reports. The tragedy struck late Saturday as the East Asian monsoon continues to unleash severe weather across Asia. French President Emmanuel Macron